Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon. Good evening and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Real talk, I hope you guys are all doing well out there. I hope this show finds you in great spirits and all that stuff. What a day. What a day, guys. We got another one. Yeah, another one. And we have got to talk about it, okay? It's still developing as we speak. The situation, from my understanding, is over. But I'm very interested in what is going on here. Like I said, this is still developing. I don't know if the guy has been taken into custody or not yet. I am still trying to find out whether or not the guy is on the loose or not right now. But there is a tragedy that has happened at a high school. Another one, guys. Another one. And no, this is not a joke. No, this is not a drill. This is real life. Another one. Okay? And not in the fun DJ Khaled, another one. Just another one. Okay, guys? So do me a favor, please. Please do me a favor. All right. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. Do what it needs to do. Crush that like button. Hit that reaction button. If you're watching on other platforms, that'd be greatly appreciated. Okay? I still haven't set up I still need to set up my TikTok here in a second when I get a minute. But at the same time, please follow me on all my platforms. Hit that reaction button if you are watching on those other places. Okay, hit that follow button, Facebook through all the way to TikTok. Also, please go subscribe to my main channel here. You're watching here. This is my main channel. I also have a secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. Please crush that subscribe button over there because I just dropped another video over there. Like I said, there's a lot of videos that are being dropped over there, shorter formatted videos being dropped over there on my secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. And I just dropped a new one where Colt Gray, the Appalachia high school monster, his mama speaks out and she drops some serious bombshells about this, about that whole situation and things leading up to that situation. So please go to my secondary channel. Please take a look at that because I've been giving you guys nothing but gems all day today, information revolving around two completely different situations. But please go check that out if you can. Subscribe over there as well. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers over there. Okay, The Pascal Show Clips. Okay, guys, because I just dropped that video literally like maybe 10 minutes ago. So go check it out after you watch this, of course. All right, that'd be greatly appreciated. All right, hit that join button down below. Check that out. Become a member. Check out Patreon. Become a patron on Patreon. Patreon.com Patreon.com/The Pascal Show. I can't talk today. And you can check out my website for my merch store, pascalmerch.com. Please go check that out as well. Okay, guys. All right, let us keep getting into this. Let's get into this conversation, my Lord. So out in Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, there was an incident that happened where, and I'm going to show this to you guys now. Okay. Well, you can't see that title. I hate these pop-up things. It drives me nuts. But anyway, let's continue on. Okay. Nebraska school tragedy. Another tragedy, guys. Boy is hospitalized after being attacked at Northwest High School in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay? Omaha, Nebraska. Same old situation, same thing. Kid goes in there with something. I don't know if this was a targeted attack. I don't know if this was an attempt on trying to do more damage and the kid got scared after the first attempt and then ran off. We don't know. We don't know yet. Okay? There's a bunch of different things that are going on here. And of course, it's still developing. We're going to find out what's going on, okay? But I'm still very, very shocked. You guys have been sending me emails and alerts about this, and I really do appreciate you letting me know what's going on. But like I said, this is just crazy, okay? Another one. And I mean, we're a few weeks into school, right? Man, we ain't even done with September, man. We just went into the double digits of September. If I'm correct, today is the 10th. So what are you talking about? This is crazy. It's like a new thing. It's like an epidemic, y'all. This needs to stop. But I digress. Let's get into this, okay? So they're saying a Nebraska high school has been placed on lockdown today after a madman and monster pulled the trigger on a student in the stomach before fleeing the scene. So police and helicopters were scrambled to the area at Northwest High School in Omaha, with police later saying the suspect was taken into custody. So they do have the suspect in custody, which is great news. Okay. This kid, the victim, is identified as a 15-year-old student at the school who was hospitalized and is in critical condition. Early reports indicated that police described the assailant as young. However, no description of the suspect was given as the Omaha Police Department announced the arrest and said there was no longer a threat to the community. I mean, of course, this is some crazy stuff. Kids all out of school right now, having to process all the craziness that's going on with this situation. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Okay. Following this tragedy, nearby Marion High School and another Catholic high school were also placed on lockdown, which is, of course, normal, right? Authorities said the lockdowns would remain in place until the active assailant situation was over and the suspect was taken into custody, which lasted roughly 30 minutes. The reunification area has reportedly been set up at the high school's football stadium for parents to reach their children. Now, here's the thing. We got a couple things we're going to look at. We got some live coverage of this whole thing. So I want to share that with you guys. So let's take a look at this as well. This is crazy, guys.
You'll notice this breaking live banner. You can click on these stories. This is our top story right now. Kind of scroll down and we can see, take a look at the map here where Northwest High School is located. So I'm sorry, I'm just getting more information, or hearing rather, from our assignment editor. Kevin, did you say something that I can report over here, or? Okay, so Kevin says someone they believe is a suspect is in custody. So we are reporting that to you now as the story is developing. So a lot going on here at our assignment desk, at our digital desk. And as I mentioned, we have two reporters out there, our Philip Katafamo, as well as our very own Johan Marin. So we do have this story available on our website. And I just want to let you know, this is a developing story, so make sure you stay with us for more information. Let me refresh this grid for you. So this is the breaking live banner, and then we do have this breaking news available for you as well. And head back over to myself here and just to let you know again, just what we do know. So police are responding to a shooting at Omaha Northwest High School. Police dispatch, did confirm there is one victim at the school. We were just told, our assignment editor let us know about new information that just came into our newsroom as we've been reporting live for you here at the Alert Center. So the suspected shooter, I should say, is caught and is likely in custody. I do want to let you know also that there's a reunification center for parents and students that is located at the football stadium, I believe on the west side of the stadium. So that's where concerned parents, guardians, and students can meet up and reunite with their loved ones to make sure everybody is okay. Again, if you're just joining us, we do have this breaking news of a shooting at Omaha Northwest High School. This is the top story on our webpage, as you can see. We do have more information available for you. And here is the map of Northwest High School's location. At this point, we are hearing from police that one person was shot and that victim is headed to the hospital. Again, we do have dual coverage right now. Our Philip Katafamo is on the site, as well as our Johan Marin. Now, this is a developing story, so we're just getting new information into our newsroom every second as we speak and as we kind of learn more about what
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because this is a few minutes old.
Up to your face there, if that's how you're viewing us at the Alert Center here, you can see It looks like a lot of people just gathered by the American flag there in the center of your screen from this shot. Okay, I'm going to go back and forth. This is good video from our photographer Zoran. Again, bear with me. Some of this video will be shaky. The transmission is going in and out. So clearly this looks like, oh, there's that transmission again. All right, so it looks like we're on a field here with some parents and students, perhaps, just seeing a lot of green grass at this point, hoping we can see more than just shoes. But this would appear to be the Reunification Center. If you're just joining us now, the Reunification Center is on the west side of the football stadium. So we're kind of getting that set up for you. Okay, not a very good shot. Switching over to Johan right now. Okay, so here's Johan's shot for you. Pretty stable. You can see a lot of people, as I mentioned earlier, taking a look at this shot. A lot of people are
moving ahead.
Happened. The police call went out around 12.
Hold on. Let me pull that back a little bit.
Down until the last few minutes where they have just lifted that. What you're watching now here is a live shot from Omaha Northwest High School, where they are currently systematically releasing the students from each classroom, room by room. We're told that the reunification process will take place at the football field that's on the west side of the stadium. We're now a little more than an hour or so after this alleged incident happened. The police call went out around 12:25 p.m. for shots fired here this afternoon at Omaha Northwest High School. That's just north of Crown Point, east of Wenninghoff Road. We're told one victim, as Jacqueline's been reporting. Again, that was about an hour ago. That person has gone to the hospital. We do know one person is in custody. What police have also told us at 6 News is that the area is secure, not just the school, but the neighborhood as well, meaning there's no ongoing threat to the public. And as Brian Master gave me a tip, he says that it likely means they think this was an isolated incident.
I see.
No second shooter, no ongoing threat to the public.
That's crazy.
This was likely targeted. We're trying to figure out where the shooting happened at this point. We still do not have it confirmed if it's in the school or outside on the grounds. The good news is we've been witnessing these scenes with you in real time over the last hour. It has been very orderly. By the time we made the drive up, our crews, Johan, Phil Catafamo, their photographers, that's about a 15-minute drive from our studios here in Midtown. We heard police sirens, the helicopter Able One above the school. Things have quieted down significantly. So that all lines up with what police have been telling us, is that things are under control and it is secure. Now we're watching students. We can go back to that shot, leaving the school, and that happening in an orderly fashion as well.
Sure. Yeah. And you know, as Dave mentioned, I mean, this is all under control. So bear with us as our photographers offer different shots for us to take a look at here. So
hold on, guys. Give me just 2 seconds, okay? Because let me see something here. Because okay, sorry about that, guys. My computer was tripping a little bit. Okay, but yes, it is terrible. I mean, just to be, you know, talking about all this and everything. And of course, for those of y'all who are late to the party, just getting in here, you know, I was just reading some of you guys' comments and trying to set up a couple of these other videos covering what just recently happened. They believe that this is an isolated incident. A boy or a student walked into the school, pulled the trigger onto another kid in the school, in the stomach. That kid is in critical condition right now. But then that kid ran off. The assailant ran off. Police were able to detain or arrest that suspect that ran off with this whole thing, from this whole situation. And now we are just kind of getting finding out what exactly happened, or at least trying to get as much information as we can to understand what the hell happened here, because I don't know what the hell happened here either. I am wondering if it is an isolated incident, regardless if this was an isolated incident or if it wasn't an isolated incident. This shouldn't be happening, right? This is happening on school grounds. Somebody went out of their way to bring in this pew pew and use it on another student. I mean, that's crazy. Okay. That's absolutely crazy. But again, it's a tale as old as time at this point, right? It's kind of turned into that. Okay. But this school, okay, to answer some questions, this school in Omaha, Nebraska, by the school's name is Northwest High School. This is where everything went down in Omaha, Nebraska, at this school, Northwest High School. And I'm wondering, is it a school that's known to have issues with their youths or not? That's something I'm kind of curious about as well, right? So it doesn't make sense. But we have got to get to the place where we as a people start learning to stop grabbing a weapon in retaliation for getting in our fee-fees. Real talk. It's like suddenly if we get in our feelings, then suddenly we just reach for the pew-pew instead of reaching for some help, reaching for some guidance, reaching for some understanding, right? Counseling, whatever it may be. We don't do that. We don't live in that world anymore. We now got people getting all up. Yes, I said fee-fees, Nicole B, but people getting all up in their fee-fees and doing stupid stuff like this. Monstrous, unbelievable things like this. What else is new? There was another incident that happened just happened last week? Right around this, I think it was the day after, or maybe 2 days after the incident in Appalachia High. Like it's cray. Like I said, it's cray cray. Okay, it's cray cray, and we live in this world where this happens all the time. Okay, so I'm wondering what's going on, right? I'm wondering what happened here and why this went down. What's the problem here? Was there a fight the day before, right? And then this kid came back with his dad's weapon and did this unthinkable thing. I'm curious because this type of violence is happening every single day now. Okay, it's happening every single day. But let's continue on. All right, let's hear a little bit more what they got to say. I got another video for you guys.
Again, this is the shooting at Omaha Northwest High School. Our assignment editor just handed me a phone with an update here for you. This is the Northwest High update here at 1:30. So we're still trying to get our cameras in line here. We're waiting for a press conference to learn more about what exactly is going on. But we do know right now, so this is for an update from Omaha Public Schools. It is available if you'd like to follow along at ops.org/alerts. Okay, so this message was just shared with Northwest High staff and family. Here's that message for you. Quote, Northwest High has lifted the lockdown. Okay, so the lockdown has been lifted.
Okay, lockdown has been lifted, guys.
First responders will soon begin moving students into small groups to the stadium. This is where we've told people to meet up. This is the reunification center that we've been reporting on for about a little over a half an hour now. Law enforcement partners are guiding the next steps. Here's some bullet points for you. Students who ride buses will be transported from campus first. Once that is complete, students who do not ride the bus each day will be released to families who are on site.
I'm moving forward, guys. I'm going to move forward because I'm wanting to see if there's any like reports, reporters out there talking about everything. Because I don't know who this dude is. And maybe they're waiting for him to speak, but there is a little bit that they're speaking about this situation as well. So I got this too here. Let me grab this from, and I think this is PD. I think I don't know who this is, but we're gonna find out soon enough. Let's take a look at this video. Okay. Hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. Hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on other platforms, hit that like, hit that reaction, all that stuff. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Please and thank you. Go to my secondary channel. I got some new updates revolving around the Appalachia tragedy. The mom spoke out, and the timeline ain't timelining now. And now I'm wondering if they lying out here. If mama is lying to save face so that she doesn't look as bad. Or maybe the school dropped the doggone ball. You'll know what I mean when you go and check out that video. It's on my secondary channel. the Pascal show clips. All right, let's take a listen to this. I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
All right, good afternoon. I'm Deputy Chief Cherie Thomas with the Omaha Police Department. Just want to provide a statement about what happened today here at Northwest High School. At 12:23 hours, the school resource officer put out that there was a shooting at Northwest High School located here at 8204 Crown Point Avenue. There was a victim located inside the school. Shortly thereafter, there was a description of the suspect was put out over the radio of the suspect description. There was several metro area officers in the area. The suspect was taken into custody around 12:58 p.m. in the area of 80th and Bauman. We believe this to be an isolated incident between two students. Surrounding schools were placed into lockdown, and the lockdown was released after the suspect was taken into custody. The victim of the shooting was a 15-year-old male. The victim was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. We will provide, this is an ongoing investigation, and we'll provide more information later on this evening through our public information office. Thank you for your patience. If you guys did get any video of children being released, if you would not show that on the news tonight, that's the reason why the district wanted us to be down here. We are currently working to have all the students released, and we're working with the Omaha Public School District to get the students released. There's parents here waiting to pick up their children, and we're working through that right now.
You know, it's crazy because, I mean, school's over. I mean, I'm assuming school's almost over. I don't know what time zone Nebraska's in, but they are saying that this was an isolated incident, that this whole thing, how this whole thing went down and all that stuff, right? But still, no matter what, this shouldn't have happened, because this kid could have still easily done what he did and then run over and pull the trigger on somebody else and keep going and doing whatever he was doing, right? Now, I'm wondering what the whole situation was. How do they know for sure that this was an isolated incident? That's the other piece that I'd like to know as well, right? What was the reason why this kid ran and did this thing to this other student here, right? And again, I'm wondering, yeah, that's the other question, 720 Red Dog. I'm wondering if this was gang related, or if this was just some sort of weird beef between students. You got to remember, I mean, the school's been only open for a few weeks now. Okay, school hasn't been open for a long time. So it does make you wonder, the student that was hit with this bullet is 15 years old. So that's a freshman. So what kind of beef do they have, right? What kind of beef could have happened within just a few weeks? It's like I said, it just doesn't make sense. But they say it's targeted, and then the kid ran. But like I said, it has got to stop. Regardless if it's street beef, if it's beef because of just stupid school stuff, or if it's a kid that just wants to hurt a whole lot of people for the sake of hurting a whole lot of people, there's got to be something different going on here. Okay. And again, I'm wondering the full breakdown of this whole situation. And again, shameless plug, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm hoping that this conversation about the control, pew pew control, these shootings that have been going on in these schools as of late, is a conversation that is had during the presidential election, presidential debate. Okay. That is happening tonight. I will be watching it. Okay. Hopefully you guys will watch it with me as a family. I'm hoping to have a few friends on to talk about the election. I mean, sorry, not the election, the debate. So definitely tune in. I'll be on around 7:30 Central Standard Time, because the whole thing starts at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it should be hopefully a very eye-opening conversation, because there's new rules for this debate that it's either going to be awesome or it's going to be a train wreck, and I can't wait to see it. So hopefully you guys are going to be watching with me, and we can watch it together as a family, because I think it's definitely worth the watch. History in the making, for real. It's history in the making, right? So let's continue on. Let's hear what they got to say. Again, would love to hear that conversation being this topic, because it's a huge problem. And I'm hoping that they bring this topic up, because they do need to talk about this. But let's continue on.
Appreciate your patience.
Did you say it was inside the school that the shooting happened?
Yes, it was inside the school.
Okay. And you said the victim was 15 years old. The suspect, were they a similar age?
I do not have the age of the suspect, but it is believed that he was a student here, so teenager.
And the victim also a student?
Yes.
Okay. You said that he's in critical condition. What's the last time you got that update?
Right before I came down here to talk to you.
Okay.
So maybe about 10 minutes ago.
Do you guys know why this happened?
I do not have that information at this time. It's an ongoing investigation. We'll provide updates later to you all.
And you believe that they knew each other? Is that safe to say?
I can't say that.
Are you able to say what hospital?
I do not have that information. I don't want to give inaccurate information, but it was a local hospital. And because he was in critical condition, I imagine it's one of the trauma centers.
How many agencies were here responding to this?
The number of agencies, I know it was the Omaha Police Department, Douglas County Sheriffs, there were other federal agencies in the area as well. But the exact number, I can't give you that.
You said the suspect was found at 80th and hiding in a residence, or how was he found?
I don't have that information. The Public Information Office can provide later details for you all.
I have a question. This is regards to the parents. So what do you guys have to check before giving the all clear to the parents and understanding the process of just clearing the building?
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, so what do you guys have to check before giving the all clear to parents and students?
So the school is being checked by officers. They're going room by room, and then the students are going to be released. They're going to be released out to the football stadium, and the parents or the bus will pick them up and take them home.
Now, again, they say this is an isolated situation, an isolated incident. They, of course, this deputy doesn't know everything. They don't know why this whole situation went down. They just arrested the suspect after, right after, or she's doing this right after they just arrested the kid, right, who did this thing. So she doesn't have all the answers as of yet. And I totally understand that. I don't expect her to have all the answers for us as well right out the gate, right? But I'm sure that they're going to be doing as much as they can to find out exactly what went down and why this kid did what he did. But they're saying that this is an isolated incident and an isolated incident alone. But again, man, is this crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay. We just had another situation similar to this that happened last week. Okay. Right before the weekend. Kid took aim at another kid. That kid lost his life, by the way. Okay. The kid that got hit. All right. And of course, they got the suspect, the assailant, arrested. But what's interesting about that one, too, is that kid was 16 years old. And the 5-0 even said that they couldn't even tell us, or they can't even investigate or interrogate the 16-year-old because of laws in their town, laws in their state and all that stuff, which was absolutely crazy, right? So I'm hoping that's not the same situation here, and that they're able to find out exactly what happened here and why this happened. If there was any foreshadowing, any heads up, any red flags before this whole thing went down. That's one other thing I'm kind of curious about as well. This may not have been gang related, guys. This could have just been a person who was mad. Maybe you never know. You never know. It could be a ridicule, harassing type of situation. It could be the kid owed him money. I don't know. It could be a million different things, y'all. Okay. But let's hear a few more questions.
Getting reports that this started with a fight in the hallway. Is that accurate?
I don't have that information at this time.
How does OPD prepare for scenarios like this?
We have ongoing training throughout the years. We also have school resource officers that are in our high schools that are prepared for incidents like this. The school resource officer got on the radio and advised of the incident, and officers responded to the area. As you can see, the suspect was taken into custody in, I believe, less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, they got him quick.
For reunification areas. Helicopter was saying east, some officers were saying south. OPS put out something different. Why was there so much communications about where parents can go find their kids?
So can you repeat that?
Yeah, so there was some miscommunication for where parents could reunify with their kids. Had some officers saying to go to the south lot, had some saying to go to the east lot, and then we also saw through OPS alternative instructions. So just why was there so much communication on what parents should do?
You know, that's interesting that she's asking about, oh, why was the reunification? Why was the location changed a billion times? It's a viable question. At first, I was like, why is she asking that? That's a weird question to ask, but it actually makes sense because in a way, it's like, oh, maybe they just didn't really know where the guy was, or maybe he was running all over the place and they were just trying to catch him. But so they were like, go to the, reunification at the football field. No, never mind. Go to the South Park parking lot. That's where reunification is going to be. No, we're going to be over here because they just didn't know where this guy was, right? And yes, horchata, you know what I mean? It's a ongoing fluid situation that I think that, as information flows out, you're going, okay, no, it's not that kid, it's that other kid, in fact. So we need to go down this way, not towards the football field. He's in the South parking lot area, you see what I'm saying? Or he's in the North parking lot, you see what I'm saying? So like I said, those things happen. It doesn't mean that this is an incompetent PD or anything of that sort. They're just rolling with the punches, right?
So it was a rapid evolving situation, and we had to change plans. As you can see, there's several cars over here on this Crown Point Avenue, and so we had to change and ask that individuals come to the stadium. Just looking to not have Crown Point backed up, and then also we still have an active crime scene here, and so we don't want to interrupt that.
It's funny because you look at the look on this deputy's face. It's kind of like, why are you asking that dumb question? You know what I mean? Why are you asking that question? Like it's an ongoing investigation, but she's trying to be as diplomatic as possible. But you can see that look on her face, like, oh, she's trying to make us 5-0 look like idiots. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You trying to make it seem like possibly we're incompetent. We just didn't know where everything was. She handled that question fairly well, in my personal opinion. She really did.
So at this point, where can parents meet with their kids?
At the stadium, the football stadium.
Okay. And I heard them say that you need an ID to pick up your kids. Is that accurate?
I did not hear that. I would have to double check with OPS to see what they're going to be doing about that. But we have several parents up on the field there, and we're just trying to work through that. Okay? Thank you all.
She's like, and I'm done with that question. After that question, I'm done, right? I don't blame her. I don't. Okay, because that was kind of a ridiculous question. And, I get the question, but I feel like she was trying to catch, like, we just didn't know what the hell we were doing. This lady was not playing. This deputy is not playing. All right, let's take a look at this too, real quick.
On that shooting at Omaha Northwest High School. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Shammer. This is at 82nd and Crown Point. Omaha police tweeting just 1 minute ago, posting on X, that the school is secure. An individual believed to be the suspect in the shooting has been taken into custody. Police will remain in the area for a follow-up to the investigation and for reunification with parents. There is no threat to the community. I repeat. Let's go to the live shot so we can see the scene if possible. From Omaha police, an individual believed to be the suspect in the shooting has been taken into custody. Police will remain in the area for follow-up to the investigation and for reunification with parents. There is no threat to the community. Here's what we know. About an hour ago or so, maybe 45 minutes, we got reports of a shooting at Omaha Northwest High School. Omaha police have confirmed a 15-year-old was critically injured. You are looking live at the scene at the school near 82nd and Crown Point. The condition of the person who was shot is critical. We do not know if that person is a boy or a girl. We do not know if the suspect is male or female, or how old that suspect is, or if that suspect is a student at the high school. The only thing we are being told right now is that that suspect is a young person. And one more time, that suspect has been taken into custody. Police are going to remain on scene for a while. Our camera crew is getting set up. That's Jessica Perez live on scene right now. Okay, it looks like she's ready. Jessica, we just had that breaking news update that a suspect is in custody. What's the scene like? What are you seeing? What are you hearing?
Yeah, we moved over to the south side of the school right now, and we're still seeing a lot of students and family members just gathered outside waiting for more information as to what happened. There are people that are also reuniting with people, with their family members and loved ones here at the school. There's still a lot of heavy law enforcement presence. They're trying to coordinate people and telling them where to go. We are still waiting for OPD to give us information about the suspect, about who was shot, and as well as try to get a gender on that victim as well.
And Jessica, have you been told reunification area, correct? Is that at the football field for parents and students? Because obviously a parent hears about this, siblings hear about this, family, friends, they're going to flock to the school. Where do these people need to go?
We've had some conflicting reports, so we need to confirm that at this time.
Okay, thank you. The last report we did have was that it was going to be at the football stadium west of the school, again, the football stadium west of the school. If that changes, we will let you know. Jessica, clearly a large roped off area. What's the law enforcement presence like? I mean, is it just surrounding the school or is it heaviest on that south side?
It's heaviest here on the south side. Tyler, can you kind of show them? We have an ambulance here. We have the fire department. We have most of the police vehicles here. We do have some other police vehicles kind of scattered throughout the school and trying to rope off the area to make sure that it's secure and people are safe. Now, we have a few blocking off the roads and the entrances into the school as well.
Now, again, this is, like I said, this is still ongoing. This is still developing. As far as the information, kids are safe. There's only one person that got hit. That kid is in critical condition. He was hit in the stomach. I'm praying for his speedy recovery. But kids are they're getting back with their parents. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here that are deeply traumatized, especially the people that were in the area that saw this whole thing go down. Because if this happened in the middle of the hallway, they're just at their lockers, kids getting ready to go from English to math class, and the kid just runs up and just pulls the trigger. There's a bunch of kids are seeing that. You've seen, we've all experienced high school, okay, and how packed those hallways can really get when it's going from one period to the next, right? You're going from English to math, history to science, whatever it may be. It gets crazy out there, right? So again, there's a possibility that all these people, all these kids at this high school in Omaha, Nebraska, at this school, Northwest High School, there's a good possibility that they could have seen this whole thing go down. And then, of course, mass hysteria right after the kid pulls the trigger. That's a strong possibility, right? But nonetheless, the kid has been arrested. The kid who actually got hit, he's in critical condition. He is in the hospital. And of course, we should all be praying for his quick recovery, right? That he pulls through and he survives. God forbid we find another kid lost after another tragic situation like this. Like I said, it's not a fun DJ Khaled another one, but unfortunately another one. Like I said, there's a problem out here with us, all of us, dealing with our fees. I'm talking about our feelings, guys. Okay? Let's keep it a buck. We have a huge problem with dealing with our feelings. Okay? Or we don't know how to deal with things that are going on outside of our world, right? Outside of our own heads, right? We deal with our own inner battles, but then if there's a battle that's going on in front of us, if there's some drama, some issue, some kid that just wants to be a jerk off to you, let's just say, right? A lot of times, people don't even know how to handle that situation. You can either attack, not in the way that this kid did, but you can either defend yourself, okay? Or you don't say anything at all and you keep it moving, right? Because sometimes that energy is below you, right? But unfortunately, we don't live in that kind of world. Like I've said a million times before, We got people that are losing their lives just because they walk in a bar or a club and they scuff another person's shoe. And that dude gets in his fifis and pulls out his heater and then blasts that dude to kingdom come. That really does happen. Okay? Make him spill his drink on his favorite jeans. Suddenly, bang, end of life. Right? And I know that's one small example, right? To a huge problem that we have going on out here. But at the same time, we live in a world where we're not teaching not only ourselves, but the people that we are raising how to deal with this stuff. Deal with the ops, okay? Deal with opposing views. Deal with opposing feelings. Deal with people who are maybe harassing and ridiculing you. There's got to be a different way out here, guys, and we don't do that. We're not doing that. Instantly, it's like, yeah, let's exact one of the things that is on the 10 commandments. I mean, and I'm not even trying to I'm not trying to throw in the Bible in here, okay? But it's common sense. You just don't do that. Thou shalt not fill in the blank, right? That goes beyond all religions. We as a people agree with that. Unaliving people is bad. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what race you are, what orientation, what gender, what religion, it doesn't matter. We all agree in unison, without a shadow of a doubt, that unaliving is bad. It's very, very bad. So why are we not teaching not only ourselves, but the people that we are raising that is bad too? And of course, I'm not talking about you guys. It's a rhetorical question. I know you guys are smarter than that. Y'all so smart, all y'all up here, okay? Y'all's too smart for your own good sometimes, dagnabbit. But at the same time, though, there's a corner of the world that suddenly feels like, oh, you know what? My life would be a lot better with this guy erased. So let me just erase him myself. That's insane. That's insane. It's interesting because, we all clutch our pearls. We all gasp in horror whenever there's a situation like this, but it happens a lot more than you think. It happens a lot more than you think. And if we all, and I'm talking about all of us rhetorically, agree that unaliving is so bad, then why are we out here acting like it? Anyway, guys, that's the show. I appreciate all y'all for being here. It's a short one, but like I said, it was a quick situation. Thank God it didn't spread out into something even worse. Let's be real. Thank God it didn't get worse. But still, no matter what, I wish this did not happen. And I hope this is a conversation that's had here in the near future, and especially in this debate that's coming up. It's going to be an interesting debate. I will say that, and I'm here for it. So we will be talking about that. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being here. If there's any more information developing around this, we will talk about it. I'll let you guys know what's going on. Okay, real quick. Melly, thank you. I didn't see that until just now. Thank you so much. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. Okay, thank you so much, Melly. And thank you so much for being an incredible mod. And, to all the other mods as well, not just singling out one mod. All y'all are incredible. I appreciate all your energy, real talk, okay? But before we head out, please do me a favor, hit that like button down below, crush it, do what it do, hit that reaction button. If you're watching on other platforms, that'd be greatly appreciated because I know you guys are out there. I see you out here on the TT. Show that love, hit that reaction button down below or that like, okay? Hit that follow button on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, X/Twitter and Facebook. I'm on all those platforms. So show some love by hitting that follow button. Follow me on my main channel right here on YouTube, The Pascal Show. Go to the Pascal Show clips, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I am putting up crazy videos over on the secondary channel. Like I said, I'm doing my lives on this main channel and doing the pop-ups over on the secondary channel. So definitely go over there, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers over there. Would love to see, I would love to get there. Okay, so help a brother out, okay? And check out the most recent video I just dropped because it's insane, okay? And I got a lot of questions, all right? Hit that join button down below. Become a member of this channel. That'd be amazing. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/The Pascal Show. It's coming back right over here, okay? Scrolling underneath me right now as we speak. Become a patron. That'd be awesome. And also check out my merch page, pascalmerch.com. We got some really great holiday Halloween shirts and all that. They're dope. You got to go get some, okay? And we got 25% off on all t-shirts right now. So go over there, check it out, okay? Save you some money, but also get some dope swag. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, appreciate you guys. It's time to get going. I'll be talking to you guys very soon, all right? We got a lot to talk about. I might be on in just a little bit to cover some of these other things that we have been talking about as of late. And there's some crazy stuff going on with Diddy that we need to talk about too. Yeah, we do. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.